How did you do with filing your taxes this year? Did you owe money? Are you getting money back? Are you still waiting? Are you procrastinating it? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know how it's going for you. But in this week, I've gotten a lot of tax questions, and one of the main questions that I keep getting is, what is my goal when I'm filing taxes? What should I be looking for? And today, I'm going to answer that for you. So budgeteers, if you received a lot of money back, I have to tell you that that's never my goal. If you owed a lot of money, I have to tell you that's also not my goal. Now, there are two different ways that you can look at filing your taxes. Some people will look at it and say, I want to put in a lot of my money and then basically at the end of the year get a big return, and that's kind of like my way of saving without intentionally saving, which is kind of funny, but it works. And honestly, I did that for the first little bit of my life, and it was really great for me because I could just put a lot of money in, and we would live paycheck to paycheck and struggle, and then at the end of the year, we would get a large sum of money back, and everything was great, and we would blow through that. We would have a good time. We'd do some vacations, and we would use our savings. We'd put some of it away. We did all the good things that we should have been doing all year, and then our tax return was gone. On the flip side of that, you could say, I'm going to pay no taxes all year long, and I'm going to take that money and invest it all over the place and try to make as much money with that money as I can, and then at the end of the year, I'm going to pay those taxes. I hope you see the risk there, but basically, if you lose your money or if you don't have enough to pay at the end of the year, you'll be behind on your taxes. So my main way of looking at filing my taxes is trying to strike that lucky zero. If you can get yourself to a balanced point where you just paid just enough and you didn't pay too much, maybe a little too much, or maybe just not enough, is just fine. But you want to be inside of a range where you basically have gotten as much of your paycheck as you can so that you can save that all year and be using that for investments and putting that into your savings accounts and emergency funds and paying off debt, but that at the end of the year, you don't really have anything coming back to you. Now, some people might say, wait a second, doesn't that mean that I'm not getting as much money back in the end? Well, that can't be. You can only get back as much as you've put in. There are times when that's kind of an exception, but in those cases, then you'll still get money back even if you paid zero all year long. If you were already waived from having to pay taxes, you may have some credits that could come back to you. So the goal there is to try to get as close to zero as possible. That way you have all the money you need to save and invest, but at the same time, you don't have any liability at the end of the year of paying or owing taxes. However, there's nothing wrong if you want to pay all of your taxes at the end of the year, and that's just the way you like to do it, and you found a great way to do it, or you like to pay all of your taxes, as many as you can, and have that awesome, really fun, I won't lie, it was really fun, to get those large sums of money and go out and have a good time with them, and save and do all the things that you should have been doing all year. It's great. So no matter what you're doing, that's awesome. But for me, and as people ask me, in my opinion, getting to that zero mark is the best way to go. Good luck in filing, budgeteers. Let me know if you have any other questions. We'll see you next time. For watching, I'm extremely glad to have you here. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. For more awesome videos, make sure you are subscribed.